The second section of your personal budget is going to be your fixed expenses. Because we have two items under expenses, we have fixed and variable, we're going to have a bigger heading. I'm going to skip one line. So I'm going to leave row 9 blank because we don't want it to be too crowded. We want to be able to read it easily. So I'm going to click in cell A10 and I'm going to type the main heading, expenses. I'm going to capitalize it. Every word in column A, the first word must be capitalized. Okay, and then below that, I'm going to put in my first subheading, which is fixed expenses. And then I'm going to go back and I can click on A9, hold, and select both A10 and A11 because they're both going to be bold. So I'm going to bold them. And I'm going to increase the font size. I'm going to click out to deselect and then back into expenses. I'm going to increase that font size to 12 so that we can see that it is a bigger heading, right, under two different things. Below my fixed expenses, I'm going to type in the headings of anything that does not change, okay, that does not change. So things like your rent is not going to change. Your mortgage payment is not going to change. Your telephone bill usually stays the same. Your internet, you go to Cox and they charge you $65 a month no matter what. Your cable bill, your electric bill probably changes. So we probably want to put that into variable expenses. If you have a car loan, that's not going to change as well. So I am going to hit my control key and select my car insurance, my student loan, my gym membership, my Netflix. Those things are not going to change. My health insurance probably doesn't change. My Costco membership doesn't change. So I'm going to copy these just to make it fast, and I'm going to paste them over. You would just type them individually depending on what you have going on in your life, okay? When you've typed in the labels for all of the expenses that you think you might have, the things that will not change, and what I mean is that number isn't going to change. So Netflix is going to charge you $11.99 every single month unless you change your membership, right? So if you know exactly how much it's going to be every single month, we're going to put that under fixed expenses. Once we have all of those labels, then you're going to put in your total fixed expense heading. So total fixed expenses. I'm going to hit enter to accept it. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to bold and I am going to select both A22 and 23 because I know my total is going to be to the right in that column B. And see how I have a bottom border under Netflix and a bottom border under fixed expenses? I can do that all at the same time. It's a top border and a bottom border. So I'm going to click on my border icon and I'm going to click on the top border and then I'm going to click on the bottom border and we click out to see if it worked, and it did.